Instagram, even Facebook. I don't even go on Facebook, but I seen it on Facebook.
Light skinned nigga.
So,
yes, sir.
Brian, you already know what's talking about you.
Right.
Let's go ahead and take a look at your journey on Pop the Balloon.
How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies.
Yes.
Okay. How many kids you have?
I have 2.
How many baby daddies?
2.
2? Okay. So you didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
No? How many kids
and your
you
preference?
have?
I have 3.
You have
25,
3?
18, and 12.
Okay. How many baby daddies?
2.
2. Okay. So it's no disrespect towards that, right? But I just want you to understand, when it comes to a man of top tier, right? We give you
Yo, hey, bro, look at Wendy Williams right there. She side-eyeing the fuck out that nigga.
from one man of top tier, right? We give you a few from one man. That's it. If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
So it disqualifies a top tier woman from getting a top
That's
tier
exactly
man.
right. Why? Because there's billions of women on this planet.
All right, Brian. So
They laughed at the nigga saying that, bro. He said this.
That disqualifies yourself.
So it disqualifies a top tier woman from getting a top
That's
tier
exactly
man.
right. Why? Because there's billions of women on this planet.
all right, Brian. So you came out episode 15. I was like, Brian, what are some of your deal breakers? You said you don't have not one, not any. But as we saw, as you went down the line, you did have a deal breaker, and that was women that have multiple baby daddies.
Right?
So, what do you, is that something you came out knowing, or?
Bro,
Of course I came
bro,
out-
it's funny as shit because he's sitting next to the girl with 3 baby daddies, bro. He's sitting next to the girl with two baby daddies right behind him. Funny as shit.
knowing, but for that right person,
You came out knowing, or?
of course I came out knowing, but for that right person, I will compromise for that, right? And I think every man will compromise for that if they come in with multiple kids for multiple different men, right? We gotta like them like that. That was my deal breaker, but like I said on the show, then I would extend grace for somebody that I'm feeling like that. So that's what that was.
Okay. So then, why is that something you didn't say like up front when I was like, oh, what's your deal breaker?
Because after listening to the women, I don't know which one I was gonna like. I didn't, as far as their responses, who I was gonna attract or, pull energy from. So I didn't really know who I was gonna feel until I heard what they had to say. So that's that grace part right there, right? So even if they had multiple different kids from multiple different men, if I still like them like that, I would accept that, like real men do.
Okay. So you're kind of saying like you didn't want to say that.
This nigga's just talking, bro. No, he literally said before, it disqualifies you as a woman. Now you over here backtracking. You just talking, nigga.
One of them popped on you?
All of them would have popped if I said that.
He was testing the waters.
Yeah.
But he was giving nobody grace. Why are you saying
Well,
grace?
I
You
mean,
were giving no grace.
even though that
weren't
we talked, me and this guy earlier, we was joking around. He said nothing wrong. Like, it devalues the woman when you go through multiple men and have multiple baby daddies. We don't want to deal with that. If you got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies, it's like, damn, your decision-making skills are horrible.
That nigga said your decision-making skills is horrible.
Okay.
Y'all the ones who
And
play
then,
right there.
and then y'all forget.
Horrible.
Y'all forget
Okay.
that y'all the ones who
And
play
then,
right there.
And then y'all forget that I'm 41 years old. I got a 25-year-old child. So you're basing your perception of me from 25 years ago.
Come on.
I'm not that person I'm not that kid that I was 25 years ago.
Speak on
and I'm
it.
not that young adult that I was 25 years ago. I've grown from that. I've healed from that. I now make better choices, better decisions.
Right.
And I live more of a healthy love life, know,
Right.
than I did then. So you're gonna tell me, oh, well, you got this many kids, I can't date you.
No, it's not.
But that happened 25 years
It's
ago.
not the number of
At what
kids.
point are you going to give grace? Like, at how long are you going to, I don't want to use the word punish, for lack of better words. a woman for her past.
It's
Like
not
Brian came out and said, I don't judge a woman from their past.
then
You know, we all
judged.
make mistakes. And then he basically just flat out judged.
That's the gentleman's preference. We're not judging you for how many kids. It's
Yeah.
how many baby fathers you got. If you
Okay.
get with a guy, and I'm 40 years old per
Yeah.
se, and I have 8 kids by 6 different women,
Yeah.
that says something.
And then everybody's situation is different.
That
Like
part.
4
we all
kids
have
and
different
4 baby
circles.
daddies?
But that's not
3
what
kids
it
and 3
was.
baby
I have
daddies?
my children. I have by 2 different men, and I was in a 12-year relationship that was abusive. I escaped that by God's grace. I give thanks every day. And so when I moved on to the next relationship, I'm just looking for something better than what I had. And just because it was better doesn't mean it was for me. So when I realized this isn't for me, you know, should I marry this man just because society is going to look at me like I'm a failure as a mother or as a woman? Or no, should I keep going and look for what is really for me? I'm
I'm
not going to
having
say
kids
that
by
I've
this
made
man?
all the best decisions as a young adult. I never said I made the best decisions.
And that's
but
what we're referring to, the
Yeah.
decision-making skills.
yeah.
When softness and freshness matter. Downy breathes life into your laundry.
That nigga said your decision making skills is horrible.
The immediate thing that popped up in my head was
Hey, bro.
You know,
But that's now, that's in the past. So you're not gonna meet a woman and she tell you she stole a candy bar at 14 years old. Oh no, I can't do that. I don't do thieves.
She's always a thief.
Yeah, she was a kid.
Bro, that was a terrible analogy. That was a shitty ass analogy, bro. You did not just make an analogy with candy bars versus having 3 baby daddies. That's why I know you didn't just say that dumb shit.
She made a mistake. She ate that, and the candy bar is gone. So in my situation, I feel
Okay,
like
so look, your analogy is false because the candy bar is gone. Is your kid gone? No, your kid's still alive. What are we talking about?
I ate that. I ate that relationship that I went through. I ate being a young teenage parent. I ate it. Like the young kids say, you ate. I feel like I ate. I've grown from that. I'm not that person that I was.
the relationship
so why?
is awesome, but the kid, you're bearing the man's children.
All right. So, Janae, when you were having, your conversation with Brian during that segment,
He didn't say a lie.
what was going through your mind when he's asking you all these questions? Like, okay, how many baby daddies? How many kids? What was your thought process? Like, if you want to walk us through that.
I'm true to my core. I'm not ashamed of my past. I'm not ashamed of my 3 kids. And if I wouldn't have the 3 baby daddies, I wouldn't have my 3 amazing kids. I don't allow him and his judgment to define me as a woman or where I stand on today. It's his preference. He deserves a queen of whatever that looks like for Brian. But for me, you have to accept me as a whole with a 4 unit. So it's either, are you even equipped to hold down this 4 fort?
No.
You can't judge me. I didn't take anything personally. I talked to Brian afterwards. I said, I don't take anything personal. I'm not mad at you. It is what it is.
It's a
my
preference.
person is my person. You know what I'm saying? But like, people don't know how to live in reality. They want to live into society, and it's fake to me. I'm not with it.
Okay. And then I think Shayna, you wanted to say
So
something.
one thing I do want to say, which I said to you earlier, we all have our preference, which is fine. You might like them tall, you might like them short, you might like them with the kids. But I think it was just your delivery that really was kind of tough to watch. So that's all I had to share. We kind of chatted about it before. Everyone's entitled to what they like, but it's just the way you were speaking to the ladies, which was kind of harsh.
So speaking on that, Brian, do you feel like you could have delivered your message in a different way?
I think I wanted to deliver it the way I did, right?
Okay.
Because if I'm coming on some soft,
Okay.
because
That nigga laughing?
if I'm coming
Oh,
on
nah,
some
he ain't
soft,
laughing.
some softness, you're not gonna really grasp what I'm telling you,
That's not.
right? And the thing
Nah,
about
he's right.
accountability is
He's right.
you want me to deliver it the way you want to hear it. Nah, the truth hurts. The truth hurts. You got to be able to embrace that. We as men, we embrace accountability. And women have to do the same exact
Women
thing
do
and not get
embrace
angry
accountability. I'm not
and
angry.
feel like men
I'm
are
not-
aggressive
I'm not
and
being
feel like men are aggressive when they're delivering what they're trying to say. Like, no, I wasn't disrespectful on the show, right? And maybe I could have delivered it a little bit a little bit softer. But
And
that's
then
not
James,
the route that I chose.
you wanted to say something?
Brother, the way you've
Hold
been
on
talking.
1 second. James is going to go.
I wanted to say something about that. I understand both sides. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I don't care if a female has a starting lineup. You know what I mean? Like, I've dated girls that have multiple kids, you know, and I think that men think one of two ways. One is like, okay, you made horrible decisions. And then the other downfall could be, you know, these are extra mouths to feed or bills, you know. And for me, I love kids, you know, like I'm a kids person, so I don't mind dating a woman that has kids. So that's all I wanted to say is like.
Can I say something? Brian, I don't think your delivery was 100% wrong, but there is a difference between you as a type of man and there's another type of man. There's two different types of men. It's your preference, and it's a man that knows that he comes into this world to be a leader, protector, provider, who also knows that you're going to take care of a family as a whole. It doesn't matter if they're your kids or it takes a village to raise these kids. I didn't take.
She like, you looking for a simp ass nigga. That's what I'm hearing. You looking for a simp ass nigga. She wants look, as soon as a woman says she wants a provider to come take care of kids that are not his, you're a simp. You're a simp ass nigga. Why am I playing on another nigga's saved game file? Why am I playing on another nigga's file, bro? I'm trying to tell you, bro, you're a simp ass nigga. I don't care. Fuck.
Take any judgment, but if you prefer a woman with one kid or you want some more with more kids, that's on
fine.
you. You're just not my person, and I'm not mad at you. And I'm not even mad at the world. And I don't give a fuck about anybody. If we can keep it G. You know, I take care of my kids. They're well taken care of. I'm an independent woman. And I deserve a strong man who's ready to take care of a household. Not saying that that's not you or no other man in this world. Everybody got their own opinion. And I respect you 100%. It is what it is.
Are you sweating?
Baby, no one want to take care of 3 kids. That's just not his. Like, that's just crazy work.
And let me, hold on, wait, hold on. And I respect that, I appreciate that, right? It's gonna be a special type of man that's gonna come in and take care of you and your unit. That's gonna take care of you and your unit, right? Because most men wanna start their own family, all right? You know what I'm saying? So why would we come in and be a stepdad when we know if you have 3 kids, then I'm gonna be the 4th? You're gonna look at me like the 4th, even if I'm taking care of the house.
No,
right?
no.
Because they're
Thinking
not
at it
mine.
different.
Because you're not a baby daddy or a husband.
Thank
You're not going to be a
You're
baby
the head
daddy.
of household. It's a difference.
I understand that, but I'm not their real father, right? So I'm
But
not their
that's-
biological father, right? So, and things come with that, right? It comes with, you may feel like, you know, I'm not raising your sons right.
Or you can't.
I'm
whoop
a dead this right now. I had a baby daddy that told me in front of my child, I am not his daddy. I don't need a nigga like that. And I said nigga.
You don't want one.
I need a man who knows who's gonna come into a whole house. He's gonna take mine as his. He's gonna take me as his.
I'm sorry for laughing, bro. Bro came through and said, that ain't my son, nigga. Hey, bro, it's wild. Man said in front of the kid, you ain't mine, nigga. You ain't mine. I'm not feeding your ass. I'm not feeding your ass, little nigga. Hey, bro, that's crazy.
Partner. It's one. Take mine as his. He's gonna take me as his partner. It's one, honey. When you find a wife, you find a good thing. I'm not living into society or social media. This show, and I appreciate you guys, because this is real life. You show me the real deal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say too much more, but you know that is it.
If you guys were to get together, hypothetically speaking.
Who?
Yeah, I'm just hypothetically speaking.
Just hypothetically, you and Brian.
You and Brian. If you and Brian were to get together, hypothetically speaking, can he put his hands on your children?
What? Put his hands on my
As far
children?
that's a real question.
Let's word that a
Can
little.
he? Well, we know what we're talking about. I mean, Brian, you understood what I was saying, correct?
Correct.
If your kids is acting up,
Yeah.
can he whoop your kids?
If
Like
they
he would whoop
need
his
it.
own son?
If they need it. I mean, let's be real.
You just
This
have
ain't
to
about
be
that, but let's be real.
If you're gonna whoop somebody else's kids, you just got to be ready for that repercussion.
The afterword.
Exactly. What
You
comes
feel
after
me?
that? Because as a father, nobody's gonna whoop my kids.
Exactly.
But if
barely whoop my
I am the
kids.
step parent of somebody else's kids, I'm a whoop them.
But you're not
and
gonna
I
whoop 'em for
understand
nothing.
that's
can't whoop your
double.
kids, but
no,
it's
Different
because
ways to discipline
I'm ready
kids
to fight
besides
for mine.
whooping them.
Thank
I'm
you.
ready
I
to
got a
fight for mine.
5-year-old.
So
My son has never had a whooping.
listen, I'm ready to fight
Ever.
for mine. So I'm going to check you on that. And if dude wanted to check me on that, he has that right. And that's all I'm saying.
And,
is
no,
you
and
gotta-
those are the issues that
It's the
we
way to
deal.
do
And
it.
those are the issues that we deal with being a step parent. Like, and another
are the
thing that I want to
insecurities.
address is that, like Brian, I've been hearing you talk since we've been here all day. Like, your demeanor hasn't changed. So I want to say, like, I don't think that you were aggressive at all. I think that you were being you. And I appreciate that
Exactly.
authenticity that
Exactly.
you have been bringing. And I still
Appreciate that.
And I
He
still
not wrong though. Like, bro, y'all might think he's coming off like an asshole, but I think this is really how he talks. Like, he really talks like a strict ass man. Like, I respect it though. Like, he has not changed at all. Even from the show, when he's talking, his tone has not changed, bro. I gotta respect it.
Had a dream and my vision is real clear. Back to the basics. Gotta play how they play, but times 10. You ain't really feel me, no you lying. Only got one question, bitches, you right. They on my team and they be right